some things to talk about starting the hour, Bub. I do want to start and do a belated and a happy anniversary to my parents, who have been married 47 years yesterday.
Well, I remember you mentioning that yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, throughout the day. There's always a contest.
I think I actually said it on the air.
There's always a contest when it comes to this, and we always know that our sister will remember and do something probably incredibly moving and sweet. Because
Write a poem.
But you know what? It's not fair because she's a woman, and women remember things like that and do special things. And let's face it, for the most part, women are more thoughtful than men. They just are. So
it's really more important your dad remembered it, isn't it?
Yeah. Which, by the way, out of 47 years, there's only been once he missed it, and we got in a lot of trouble for that. And I didn't think it was fair, frankly, because we were young adults at the time, and he was coaching at Jacksonville State University, and my dad did something that I understand why he did it, but boy, his timing. You know, when he was a football coach, August 31st is right in the middle of the madness. I mean, hey, we're getting the season started. And then why he got married at the beginning of football season.
Did he not know what he was going to do for a living at that time?
Greg, he was madly in love. He couldn't wait. As soon as he got out of college, he had to get married and
then go to work
then,
Monday.
Yeah. She said their honeymoon consisted of basically their wedding night the next day. Then he went back to work.
Yeah.
So there was only 1 year, and I thought it was extremely unfair that our mom came to us and said, "Don't tell your daddy that today's our anniversary."
Boy, he got mad at us later.
And I'm like, can you do that?
And now that I look back, I can't believe I didn't tip him off.
I know. She said, because I think he's
I was a little more scared of Mom. Though.
And
I'll put it on the calendar.
See, we didn't have cell phones in those days. I could have texted him or something, or never known it. But I was, and I even had to get real honest with my mother, you know, when I called her right before I went to bed, when I remembered it. And I had to be real because I'd called earlier in the day. And
not mentioned it.
No.
Oh no.
No, thankfully, did not get her on the phone. I was checking in about the busy week coming up in different football games and with her grandsons. And I did, and I said, and she said, "Well, I saw you had called earlier." And I said, "You know what? I'm just going to be real with you. I'd like to say I was calling to wish you an anniversary, but I just now remembered it." And I said,
"Hey, is honesty the best policy?"
Not in this case, I don't think.
I did the same thing. I called her, but I admitted Lisa remembered it. I did.
So did you beat me this time?
Mm-hmm. I talked to her.
Well, you know, I went by yesterday.
I
had my shirt that the Burgess boys had brought in to be the coach.
That's
and,
right. Yeah.
I went by and I didn't know if he'd seen it yet or not, and I knocked on the door, but nobody ever came.
Well, it was their
And
anniversary.
I had some stickers for them too.
Yeah.
I tried to call like at 3 in the afternoon and didn't get nobody, or I would have bet you. But I think I finally got about 6:37. And I admitted, I said, Lisa remembered. It wasn't me. I couldn't take credit for it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what day it is.
How did she like the card you got them?
Loved it.
What'd you get him?
Something good.
Huh?
Something really good.
It's one of them good ones.
Hey, let me just tell you this right
Like
now.
Tony Stewart got.
Let me just say this, Greg. This is something, because you know what? I talked to Mom, and she was surprisingly okay with the fact that we had not remembered too late in the day. Because you can always tell my mother cannot hide. She's the most honest, brutally honest woman. My wife and my mother are very similar in this. If they're mad, you know it. There's no PR. There's no, you don't ever find out later. Oh, really? Was she upset? I mean, the minute you talk to her, you know whether she's mad or not. And she was very happy, and
She was good with it.
Yeah, they were going to try to do something today because yesterday didn't work out.
I thought I knew that, so that's why I waited.
And so I was talking to her, and I'm going to tell you what we cannot mess up. We need to start thinking about it, and I'm talking about now, is their 50th
Oh, I
anniversary.
know. No, we got 3 years.
I mean, if we mess that one, and she almost let me know.
That's true.
She said, it's 47.
Oh, you got to have a big party and all that.
Well,
Yeah,
you know what?
start planning
I
now.
like my mother's straightforward approach to that. She said, I don't want to party. So just let you know that. I want to go on a nice trip.
Really?
I mean, she just called it straight up. So, and I said, well, give me some ideas where y'all want to go.
Right here during football
So you won't
season
be
starting?
coaching that year?
I'll be
So we ain't
coaching.
got to have a big
No, no.
party where you got
No,
pictures
we're-
of them
no,
when they were
no, we're
young
not
and all
going
that.
with
We
them.
got to.
Yeah, it's their anniversary, Bubba.
Yeah,
Well, the way you said that, it was like a family.
no,
trip.
no, she didn't want a party. She wants us to send her and Dad off somewhere
Oh, okay. Oh, I got you.
for 50. So that's
Where they want to go?
I don't know. They got to find out.
Alaska?
Well, it was kind of funny because who
Gatlinburg.
Go bear hunt.
Hey, who
Antarctica.
Who does this remind you of? Who does this remind you of? I said, Mama, I said, where are y'all on the cruise meter? She said, well, I would like it, but your dad won't go on one of those. He said, too many mysterious things happen on cruises.
Then I'm gonna tell you something. She stepped out. I know her. She wouldn't like it either. The way she is about eating and stuff. About because they'll put you on that trough. Where we all.
Yeah,
now that nice meal at night's not, but during the day when everybody's eating out of that trough.
She would
You
like
remember
that
that day I
big on
had
that.
47 ice cream cones?
Yeah. I don't think she would like that.
How about pizza at 1 a.m.?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I know.
And
I
let's-
love it.
They
Yeah.
need to cook it a little longer though. They ain't cooking long enough.
Yeah.
Well,
They're trying to hurry it out.
You know why everybody's eating it as soon as it touches metal.
I was
Toe
real
touches
disappointed.
leather.
I was disappointed in the pizza big time.
So I think we're getting a pass right now, but we can't blow 50.
Well, Rick, how did it come to you? How'd you remember? I
Well,
mean, you sitting around thinking about it?
There was a combination of things.
How about Hawaii?
How about I didn't remember? Lisa said, today's your mom and dad's anniversary. I said, really?
So your wife reminded you?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even have a clue.
Did it just hit you, Rick? Or?
How about? Were you just sitting there and all of a sudden he just boom? Oh, I got a call.
Well,
Rick, I'm going to set my calendar up to give you an email the day before.
yeah. Well, how about no? I want 1 year before the 50.
No, let me tell you this, and I need to apologize.
It'll happen
I
every
didn't
year.
text you because I didn't want to tip you.
You were hoping he'd forget.
Yeah,
Greg,
I didn't.
that's your brother.
It's awful.
I'm admitting it. I said, "Ooh," that was my first thing, and I said, "I ain't texting him. He can't figure it out. He's a grown man."
I remember.
He wanted
that, by
the
way.
brownie point.
I remember that.
Wow.
But it was a combination of things.
Okay.
My 9-year-old said it's tomorrow, September.
I
to
hope
me.
the automation doesn't have a silent sense because
it-
they just went to commercial break.
Is August? Is this
trying to get his
the end of
thoughts.
August?
Okay.
And I said, yeah. And I went, oh, end of August. And I remember thinking, what something about today?
I had no idea.
And then a text came from Speedy and said, "Is today your parents' anniversary?" Which I replied.
Of all people, it came from Speedy.
Which I replied.
Because I care about him,
Yeah.
Greg.
Now tell him why.
Which I replied back to Speedy. Oh my!
And I laughed real hard. But our parents share the same anniversary, and I'd been talking with my parents.
And the way you made a fuss over them yesterday.
I
on the
know
show.
it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
you
the
didn't
whole show is
remember
about
that?
anniversaries and love.
I want to say it was
yesterday,
the same segment. We
We sang
said
happy
it.
anniversary to like
Happy
strangers the whole
anniversary.
show.
If I'm
I got my mom on the phone,
Yeah.
same bass.
If-
I know how
if-
she likes the woofer
If,
bass.
if I'm not mistaken, you told them happy anniversary around the same time you wish your sister happy birthday.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
Did Duke call him before you? Or
Uncle Duke. No,
Did he
I
call
think
for
they did. I
international?
think they did talk yesterday.
we have an international call.
From
So
Uncle
Does
Duke.
he ever call? Seriously?
Uncle Duke
Yeah.
ever?
Yeah.
So your dad talks too?
Every now and then, yeah.
And what
Let's
does he
don't
say?
even
What
go
do they
down
talk
that
about?
Huh? They're
What-
brothers, Bubba.
I mean, but what is he going? Well, hey, how's Germany?
Yeah, because
You probably
Talk to David Hasselhoff
I mean, it's
later.
How's your vertical leap? How's your vertical leap? You lost any?
the reason why I asked that, I mean, you know,
Why is this on me? You forgot your mom's and dad's
I
anniversary.
remembered it at 8:15.
Because I texted you.
No, because Brody and you combo.
So 8:15. So I could have texted you like at 2:33. That's when I found out.
Greg, why did you? So it's always a competition between the two of
Thought
you.
it'd
I
be
did the
funny.
same thing with my
I wanted
brother.
to come in this morning and go, "Hey, did you forget Mom and Dad?" I wanted to do that.
You know how I'm getting him back though? I've committed him to drive my parents to the Auburn game Saturday.
Great, Dad. Oh no, he's gonna want me to go over Cotaquilla Mountain. I'm not doing it. I will
Why,
not go over.
it's a great view.
I'm going around.
Because there's different ways to go.
He
Hey.
says it's quicker, and
Look.
yeah, but you're sick when you get through.
Hey, if you go, be careful. People out selling cookies. over
That's
there.
right. So,
One-armed
so
bandit.
at 2:33, you remembered and you left me hang.
Yeah, I did.
I'll never.
I didn't remember. I was
Hey,
told. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't have remembered it yet.
How about this? I'm an elephant. I won't forget that.